What is up, my people? I know it has been a little while since the last time I talked to you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start off the video here. Just thanking you guys for subscribing and being part of the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, pretty much I'm just building a cool race truck right now. Hopefully in the future we're gonna build some other cool stuff. So I do install videos here and there. Got a clutch kit going in pretty soon right there. So, mainly on diesels, 6.0 Power Strokes, they're my babies. That's kind of what I do. So, um, to start this video off, we are going to be installing a set of Dream Beams from DJM Suspension on the race truck. This is going to lower the front end 3 inches. So, I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start tearing this side apart. This is the passenger side. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is remove your sway bar link right here. And then you're going to have your track bar right here that needs to come off. And then, as you can see, this coil spring actually has to come off. So you pop your shock off first, and then the spring can come off. The way the spring is mounted in there, there's a nut right through here. And then there's a bolt that goes down all the way through there and down to the bottom side here. That whole piece has to come out. That whole assembly has to come out. And pretty much all you got to do, once you take the shock off, you'll have enough room to go down far enough to pop this spring out, which is held up here, and go down through the center of the spring to get to that nut. So this is actually my first time tearing one of these apart, so we'll see how it goes. This is going to be my best friend. So hopefully this goes well. Okay, a little bit of an update here, guys. A little bit further along here, I ended up undoing both sides of the drag link as well as both sides of the sway bar. That allowed me to move this whole assembly forward and out of the way. And then I got the shock out of there. That ended up breaking, so apparently the truck's going to get new shocks up front. And then after that, made sure that this wire, this is for your ABS, was completely disconnected from the assembly. It's only connected to the wheel hub here. And then finally was this spring here. I was a little nervous about that, and that's why I didn't honestly record it. But there's a little strap that went right there, which is now sitting down in there, right here. Undid that little 10 mil, and then once I had that undone, I pretty much just used a big pry bar like that and got right in between here and pried down on the spring, and all of a sudden it just came loose. So it actually worked out pretty well, and so now I'm going to go ahead and start recording again and hopefully get this big nut off of there and get this spring assembly out. So stay tuned. Alright, so we're quite a bit further along. Both sides are fully tore down. I ended up pulling the radius arms out as well as the control arms. So the whole front suspension is pretty much out. And the reason it's been taking me so long to get this video up are those big bolts that go down the very center, right here. That bolt right there. The one I had to cut, and this one I was actually able to save, but I didn't feel like putting this one back in, so I ended up getting 2 new bolts for both of the sides. So that's really what took so long for me to be able to put this truck back together, and so here is the main difference between the 2 control arms. This is the factory one, obviously, and this is the DJM lowering kit here. You can see the difference. That's going to be roughly 3 inches. And then also the angle to make sure that our toe settings are all still in place. But that is where you get your actual drop. This is essentially what it will look like installed in the truck. So, the hubs, they got new Moog ball joints, so that's going to be really good. So let's start getting this stuff in there. This video is kind of long already, so I think I'm just going to do a time lapse and we're going to get this stuff installed. Alright guys, so I'm getting ready to wrap up the video. The truck is back down on all four. We're going to go out and take a look at it. I'm going to do just kind of a small walk around of it. It looks really good, and so I hope you guys like it too. So there it is, guys. With the 3-inch drop in the front, you can see that we are pretty much completely level across. Tomorrow's video, I'm going to do kind of a rundown on the rim and tire setup that I have on here. You can see it sticks out pretty far. But this is going to be the stance for the truck on race day. So that is it for this video, guys, this episode. I hope you guys love the way the truck looks. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks here, we're going to be moving on to shocks. Hopefully some traction bars in the rear, fuel cell, you know, just a few more things to wrap up before we actually pull the engine out and start tearing into that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button before you go, and I will see you guys on the next episode.